This video, we are going to look after the game played between Viswanathan Anand, who is the Indian chess grandmaster and the world. Okay, so here let's begin. White as Viswanathan Anand plays c4 on the board and then comes e5 on the board. This is the English opening where he decides to take out his knight towards c3 and then comes knight to f6. Knight comes to f3 attacking this pawn. Now in this position, some of the players play e4 also attacking this knight, but here black plays something else, that is playing knight to c6 on the board. So comes g3 on the board. Development of the bishop and castling is the main motive of playing g3. Bishop comes out to b4. So what is the main logic of playing this? There are two main reasons. First logic, to attack this knight and create double pawns. It will attack the knight, and if it captures with this, then there will be double pawns. Or if it captures with this, then there will be double pawns that are this and this. For example, if we place bishop over here, he takes and then white takes back. Double pawns created, which is a disadvantage. So this is the one reason, and another reason is to castle further. Okay, bishop comes to g2 and then black castles. Here comes knight to d5. So knight comes towards the center, which is the best response over here, and he is attacking this active bishop, controlling this diagonal, which is prohibiting this pawn to be pushed further, and he can ask for a equal trade also. So comes e4 on the board. Black plays a very strong move, e4, attacking this knight. Now here white have only one best option, and that is knight h4, and Anand plays knight h4. In this chess position, if you think that knight can go back to g1, then knight to g1 does not make sense, since knight is right now the knight is developed, and if knight will go back over here to its usual position, then it will block castling, and there are many other reasons. So knight h4 is the best option. Now in this position, black plays a very strong move, and that is d6. How it is a strong move? Because it opens the diagonal for the bishop, controlling this square. And now you might be asking, what is special in this square? Well, this knight can have only one possible square, that is this one. So later on, he can play g5 and can trap this knight. But guys, you all are going to be shocked what white played. Anand does not see that threat, and Anand castled, which was the mistake. But I want to share you another mistake. Another mistake done by black was that he have a easy knight trap, right? g5 attacking the knight, easy knight trap. But no, what he did, he played rook to e8, which was a miss. Now, in this position, Viswanathan Anand realized the threat. So, for that, he played b3 on the board. The main logic is he can develop the bishop to b2 and can attack this knight. Bishop b2 and can attack this knight. How? Let us say g5 on the board. Black plays g5. This was the game played where g5 was played. Now you can understand that black should have played this move earlier, except for rook to e8. But black is now one step late. Anyways, now once again this knight cannot jump, so this knight is a useless piece. But what was the logic of playing b3 then? Right? So bishop comes to b2, and now we are going to pressurize this. Viswanathan Anand pressurizes the knight, and in this position, a very easy response is to take the knight, where Viswanathan Anand takes back, attacking the knight. So the knight goes to e5. Okay, now what is the reason of playing knight to e5? Well, we will look for that also. So in this position, white takes, and you can see this bishop controlling this diagonal, which is the sharpest diagonal that you can see. Now you can expect knight to go back, which will be attacking the pawn, right? Well, if knight goes back, then there is a easy diagonal for the bishop. So knight comes over here, knight at the center, and the bishop is blocked. That's why knight comes to e5. Okay. Now over here, white plays f4 on the board. What is the reason? Since this pawn is since this pawn is attacking the knight, right? What's the reason of playing f4? Well, f4 is the great move played by Viswanathan Anand, which is attacking this knight. And if it takes, then he can take back because there will be a equal trade. Hmm. Otherwise, if this knight goes back, then he can take this pawn. So it was an easy response. Here, black captures, which was the only best move he found. White cast, white captures back, opening up the file for the rook, and then the word black takes back. Now Anand Viswanathan plays e3 on the board, blocking the way of these two pawns to be pushed further. Now queen takes on the pawn, which is an inaccuracy. Why this is an inaccuracy? Okay. So in this position, this bishop is not developed. He can try to develop the bishop, or he can even play f5 on the board, which are the better responses. But he does not place this, and he takes the pawn. Means black overlook for the opportunity. Okay, queen comes to x5. This is another great move played by Viswanathan Anand, which he will be attacking this pawn, and the bishop will be pressurizing this pawn. Anyways, now bishop takes on the pawn. Of course, many of you would be thinking bishop takes on this pawn. This is an absolute inaccuracy. Yes, of course, that is an inaccuracy. The rook can come over here attacking this. But before that, there is one thing to observe. Queen comes to g5, giving check, adding a defender to this. Hmm. Now, this pawn is protected, and then white can try this as the response. Okay, king to f8, and then comes rook a to d1, pressurizing the bishop. He can play bishop over, rook over here and can pressurize this. Queen comes to a5, removing this kind of threat. So the pressure has been removed. We play queen to x6, giving check, and then Viswanathan Anand have a very strong plan after queen to x6 check. Black responds with king to g8, and then Viswanathan Anand sacrifices the rook. Actually, this rook sacrifice was not a better option, but still he played that. Anyways, rook takes on f7, threatening the mate in one. That's the most important thing we must keep in the mind. So in this position, the very easy variation was taking this pawn, giving check, which will be a forcing move. And if queen takes, then black can take this rook. So you can understand that black will be having an advantage. And Viswanathan Anand overlooked for this. But once again, he was lucky. Since black does not observe it, and black takes the rook, which was an inaccuracy. Rook comes to f1, giving check on the board, and now it is a very easy to deliver the mate. King e7, queen f6 check, king d7, bishop x3 check, another great move. And now controlled all the squares. All the squares are under control. So rook to e6, a forced mate sequence. Queen takes on e6, king d8, and then rook to f8. That's the mate. So that was the game played between Viswanathan Anand and the world. And now you can understand Viswanathan Anand missed two main opportunities. Black got a lot of opportunities to take out Viswanathan Anand, but Viswanathan Anand was lucky. Anyways, that's why he is known for his masterpiece. So, guys, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do subscribe it now. Thanks for watching.